Just like any car enthusiast following car news, I've been pretty depressed lately with every new car being objectively worse than the old generation. So ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to improve my own and your emotional state by bringing you this. The W210 Mercedes E-Class. Guys, so this video is going to be a little bit nostalgic. I want to bring like good memories back for you. At least for me, like I grew up around these cars. It's unimaginable how fast the time goes. I was in the second grade or first grade when these cars came out, and now I finally found one in great condition. This one is basically a timepiece. It's a gem. It only has 60,000 miles, in great shape. So the W210 in my mind is the last classic Mercedes in our understanding, because starting with W211 and later, it's really kind of like the beginning of the new era for Mercedes. And you know, since 2010, I would say that's the downhill of Mercedes. This one though, this one is a legend, man. This is a legend. Look at this, elegant, beautiful, so graceful. Like these cars were everywhere, especially in Eastern Europe where I grew up. Every single businessman, every single mafia boss in the beginning who respected themselves and wanted to command respect on the road had to have one of these cars. And later, as they got cheaper, every single taxi driver got one. And these cars were pretty much indestructible. Like, you know, so many engine types, diesel, small ones, this, that. This particular one is the second to the largest, the E430 V8. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the engine, but it's featuring the legendary M113 engine. I'm hoping that one day I'll get my hands on E55 AMG too, but this one is as good as it gets after all these years. When the car came out initially, like it caused so many discussions. Some people hated the four separated lens compared to 124. Others loved it, but overall it was accepted really well. I mean, how could you not like it? Like, look at this. It is the pinnacle of Mercedes design and engineering. It's so elegant. One thing that we that didn't change compared to 124 is the single arm windshield. What is it called? Mono wiper. This car, man, this is just so clean. The owner of this car is a car guy, is a car enthusiast. I filmed several of his cars, including the W211 E550, the 124. If you have not seen those videos, I'm gonna leave the links down in the description. This particular car is not for sale. I mean, it could be for a good price. If you are interested, definitely hit me up. But one thing that is for sale is that W211 E550 right there. I've made a whole episode about that car. If you are interested, hit me up on Instagram or email and I'll connect you with the owner. But just look at how beautiful this is. Like, look at the rims, guys. Like, this is what I'm saying. This car only has like 60,000 miles. Everything is so clean. It doesn't require a little bit of a paint correction, and if that done, the car will be just basically showroom condition. Back in the day, opening the doors of W210 was an event each time. And I mean, just listen to this. It's a freaking Walt. It's a safe. It closes like with that, you know, traditional clank like Mercedes that we all love for. Like, look at this interior. It's beautiful. It's clean. And this like cream with black goes so well. Getting inside, man. Getting inside, man, it's just such a lovely place. I gotta say, I like this interior better than W211. I always felt like this was cleaner, nicer, and the whole car feels like a tank. You know, it feels much larger. W211 kind of wraps around you and feels a little small, whereas this one feels like basically, I don't know, a yacht. It's a land yacht, yeah, very clean, great condition. I can't wait to start driving it. I just want to show you the rear seats as well. Look at it. Welcome to the elegance of Mercedes engineering. So beautiful. The rear doors are not any less than the front ones in terms of the experience of closing them. And when I first, saw this car, I would try to open it like this, just like my W211, and then the owner reminded me that back in the day, they opened like this. I love it. The trunk is huge, actually much larger than in W211, because you have like additional space on the sides, whereas in W211 you have computers on the left and on the right, so your trunk space is narrower. Here though, everything is large, beautiful. I guess if someone zip tied my hands and threw me in the trunk, I wouldn't be so mad, because this interior is a much nicer place to take your last trip. All right, so let me open the hood, show you the magnificent engine, and then we're gonna start driving it. All right, guys, if you didn't know, Axon on Cars finally has its own website. Link down below. It's www.axononcars.com, where you can find a lot of Mercedes merch, including this one, the tribute to M156. I have t-shirts, hats, hoodies, M156 tribute, M113, M157. More designs are being added daily, so check it out. Check out the website. Also, I have Bluetooth music streaming device created specifically for W211, providing superb audio quality. Check out the link. You can also find keyless door repair kits on the website, because these keyless door handles are prone to failure. Mercedes doesn't sell them, but I have a kit. In just 25 minutes, you can fix it yourself for 1/4 of the price that Mercedes would charge you if they have the part. So check out the website, and thank you for your support. Back in the day, opening the trunk of this Mercedes was like a party trick. Not too many people knew how to open it. You have to kind of like lift it and then use your 2 fingers to pull this plastic latch, and then voila, the magnificent M113, 4.3 liters, 279 horsepower, and about 300 newton meters or pound-feet of torque. So should be plenty. I think the only problem W210s had back in the day was that they were prone to rust, but this car is originally a California car, so it has not seen any salt or snow, so that's why it is in such a nice condition. Yeah, M113, I have a whole video talking about this engine. Very reliable, very easy to work on, like so many people, knowledgeable mechanics that can take care of you if something goes wrong, but it shouldn't. A lot of space to DIY, a lot of resources. And the headlights, real glass. This is not your acrylic like plastic shit that they use nowadays. Real glass. All right, I can't wait to start driving it. Let's get in and start driving it. All right, let's get in and start driving this, guys. It's such an event driving this car. Just it's such a welcoming environment. You get in, you pull the door. Nope, have to hit it harder, because that's a bank door. Just like that. Put your seatbelt on, and the keys, old school Mercedes keys. Put it in, turn it, enjoy the beautiful cluster, foot on brake. Smooth, this is very smooth. I love this interior, guys. The steering wheel is actually, this car is like the very last year, so it got a newer steering wheel. The older ones looked a little different and a little outdated. 3 memory settings for your like seat and steering position, and it's a little quirky, but the memory button is just green. It doesn't even say M or anything on it, and the button for controlling the steering wheel looks like just a steering wheel. Oops. Gotta hit it hard. And cassette player. And how do you turn it on? Push on tape. Eject. Voila. It's just like motorized, opens just like that. You put your cassette player in. Over-engineering. Over-engineering was the name of the game with Mercedes. Beautiful shifter. One thing that caused debate all the time is like the W and S. Some people said that S here stands for sport, others said it stands for summer. I never know the answer. If you know for sure.
I think it's winter and summer.
Winter and summer, others say winter and sport. Others will say it's actually in German, so it's none of that. So I don't know, I just remember as a kid, that was a topic of debate all the time. Man, it's so beautiful. The car just rides superbly. You know, I don't know what it is, but W211, with it is aromatic suspension, which rides beautifully, still doesn't have the same comfort and the ride quality of the W210 or 124, which I also reviewed. This old Mercedes, you know, there is something, I don't know, I can't even find the right English adjective to describe my feelings. I want to say everything that has this kind of like smoothness to them, you know, nothing here is like super responsive, and yet turning this wheel is such a pleasure. I always think about like putting your finger in something viscous, like a very dense paint or yogurt, and like pulling your finger across. That's kind of like the type of kind of like weight it has to it. It's so nice. Suspension, you know, we don't have air ride, nothing, and yet it rides beautifully. This car, back in the day, Mercedes was all about comfort, right? Yeah, the engine is very, very potent. You know, the transmission is holding it back, but if you can kind of manually down and up shift. But you know, this car is really not about sporty driving. You can, if you were in Germany and you wanted to join Autobahn or hit that 160 miles per hour limit, you absolutely could. It's just like, you know, it's not about sport, it's not about racing, it's enjoying the drive, enjoying the experience, and cruising on a highway on Autobahn confidently at 160 miles an hour. That's what this car is about. Yeah, just like that, we are going 60 miles an hour. And the engine has nice growl to it. The exhaust here is like fully stock, not modified in any way, which is why there is not much of an exhaust noise. But you know, if you are willing to sacrifice the original setup, just a simple muffler delete will make it sound so good. But yeah, this car is preserved as is in a very great shape. We are actually on the highway going 65. This is where this car shines even more. Like, so much stability on the highway, effortless acceleration. Just like that, you can go like 80 miles an hour. I slightly tapped on the accelerator. You sit really low. Not as low as in BMW, but still. Nice sound isolation. You don't care what's going on outside, who's there, what they want. You just enjoy the life. Transmission is the only thing that's kind of like holding down this beautiful V8. So it's, you know, old speed 5G, slow to shift, but the engine itself is very powerful. So once the transmission lets it go, it pulls. Switches, everything here is like beautiful. Everything here is about, you know, elegance. All the switches are like nice to touch, thick. You know, with the like, old school Mercedes pictograms on them. Materials, you know, great materials everywhere. This car, man, like 60,000 miles, but it doesn't even feel like that. You know, it feels like it has like, I don't know, 10,000 miles. It's been so beautifully preserved. No scratch, nothing. All this like wood panels, everything looks clean. And one thing that the camera cannot transmit is the smell. This old Mercedes, they all have like typical, I don't know, Mercedes smell to them. And if you know what I'm talking about, you can close your eyes and imagine it. Even the turn signal, you know, it's nicely weighted, it's nicely dampened. Like every spring, everything was meticulously picked and adjusted by Mercedes engineers to make like all your touch, every single touch, a pleasant event for you. Let's check that mono wiper. It's beautiful. I wish they brought it back. I think it was the coolest thing. If you can find one in great condition like this one, I would definitely recommend getting one of these. If you get it in, you know, in nice shape like this, you shouldn't have any problems. Just don't drive them on snow and salt. Drive them in, you know, spring and summertime, and you will be fine. Very easy to work on. A lot of mechanics who, all, like the German, specializing German cars, know these cars in and out and can take care of you. A lot of knowledge on the forums and stuff, and you shouldn't expect any problems with the M113 engine. Single cam, 3 valves per cylinder, as reliable as it gets. A lot of people where I grew up would buy W210s instead of W211s because you could still pump the gasoline out of the out of the gas tank in W210 by just like putting like a hose into it and like sucking that. You couldn't do that in W211 because of the tank design. And people like this because they would cross the border to Azerbaijan, fill it up with gasoline, and then cross the border into Georgia, empty the tank, sell the gasoline, and repeat. So it was a very popular car among like gasoline traffickers too. All right, guys, so I don't want to make the video too long. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully this brings back good memories for you, just like as it does for me. I'll see you in the future episodes. Check out the links down below for more Mercedes and AMG content, and see you next time.